Hey guys, this is Joy back again with another video. I just wanted to say thank you so much for tuning into my channel. You guys are absolutely amazing. So today's video is going to be a really good topic. It's something that, to be honest, I definitely struggle with for the longest. And as I mentioned in other videos, I've definitely experienced some other things. And I wanted to share it with you guys. I think it could probably help someone else. But this topic is going to be called letting go of the narcissist and why it's so hard to let go of the narcissist. And this is something that's really been like something that has been a struggle, to be honest, because the past experiences that I've had, especially dealing with narcissists, is just they lie so good, they love bomb you so good, and they make it seem as if they really, really loved you, they really, really cared about you. And the reality is that they really didn't. And I know that's probably tough for some of you to hear, but it's just something that's really, really true. And it's so hard to accept because of everything that they do in the beginning, as far as like getting to know you and really pretending to like be your friend and to pretending to care about your life. And it's just not real. And the reality is that what they're really trying to do is to get you ready for them to abuse you and for you to take it and accept it, and for you to be a punching bag for them emotionally, you know. And it's really sad. It's a sad thing. It's something that really shouldn't happen, and it's unfortunate if you've experienced this. But that's some of the reasons why it's hard to let go, and I'll just go over a few here. And again, like I said, we believe the lies. We believe that they're a good person. We believe that they're normal. We want to believe like, all right, this person's not lying to me. This person's not seeing other people. This person is loyal to me. They want to be with me, you know. We want to believe that, but that's just something that's not true. And that's why it's so hard to let go of the narcissist, because of the way that they portrayed themselves in the beginning. You want to think that that's still that same person, but the way that they're treating you after you've been with for a long time, and how like they're abusing you, they're making fun of you, putting you down, that's really them. Man, it's so hard to accept that. And again, like I said, they're really good charmers. They're really good in getting you to like them, to want to be with them. They're spending time with you, taking you out on dates, making you feel good about yourself, making you feel that feeling maybe you wanted to feel like when you were younger. Maybe you didn't get your childhood needs met by your parents, and you're meeting the narcissist, and you're thinking like, wow, this person is really listening to me. This person is like into me. They want to get to know me. And I felt that same feeling, you know, because I didn't get my needs met as a child. You know, my mom and my dad weren't there for me emotionally. And then all of a sudden, the narcissist is like listening to me and then pretending to care about my life, pretending that, you know, he wants the best for me. He's looking out for my best interests. And it's just not something that was true. And also, that happened to me regarding my aunt. Sadly, she abused me as well. And that was really a shock because, you know, that was my family, like my blood family. That was my dad's sister, you know, and still to this day, people don't even really believe what I have to say. It's just because she's really good at putting on a front and pretending like she is not the victim and that she's the one that's doing the good deed, when in reality, behind closed doors, she's abusing people, making fun of people, putting people down, making it seem like she is the best because she has all these cars and lives in this big house. But in actuality, she's very miserable. So, and I remember like when she was pretty much taking care of me, you know, she was trying to turn me into her, and I'm thinking like, I don't want to be miserable like you. I'm just saying, like, and I'm not, my life isn't perfect, but I think I'm definitely following in God's will and God's way, and her lifestyle is not something that I want to be. I don't want to be miserable all the time, and I don't want to be in a marriage where I'm not really happy, you know. So yeah, anyway, so letting go of the narcissist, we want them to change. That's another reason why we can't let go, is because we think that they can change. We think that maybe they can be a better person because of the person that we met in the beginning, you know, their false self. That's the person that we get attached to, and we want to believe that that's really them. But unfortunately, that's not them. And again, we are tricking ourselves and trying to make it pretend like, okay, that's like, maybe they'll go back to being how they were, sweet and kind, taking me out on dates, and you know, listening to me and different things of that such. And that's just not the case, unfortunately. And another reason is why we can't let them go is because we want them to apologize for what they did to us, for lying to us, for making us feel like a fool. You know, yeah, we want them to apologize. Sometimes we can't let it go. So some of us, we won't even date. We'll just isolate ourselves and, you know, be mad at others because of that. But something that I learned is that if a person doesn't apologize, then just let it go, because that person wasn't meant to be in your life anyway, and they're messed up. You know what I mean? Like, if somebody does you wrong and they don't recognize that they did you wrong, then they don't have that capacity to feel that empathy, and you don't want that person in your life anyway, if you think about it. Because my thing is, like, I don't ask anybody to apologize to me. I feel like if you know you did something wrong, if you were like right in the mind, you will come back and you would say, hey, I'm sorry, like, I messed up, whatever, you know what I mean? So yeah, so don't go looking for no apologies from anybody, especially not the narcissist. And then another reason, I don't want this video to be too long, but yeah, so another reason is because we don't think we deserve any better. That's another reason why sometimes we can't let go of the narcissist. And this kind of taking the attention away from the narcissist and kind of putting it back on ourselves. And I'm not saying I'm blaming anybody, but I'm just saying, like, sometimes I think we might need to do some work on ourselves. And I'm not here to judge anybody, because I'm still doing that same work, you know, because like I said in the last video, just because you have these experiences with narcissists doesn't necessarily mean you're going to stop meeting them. You still might meet them. So you have the experience now, so now you can prepare yourself and you can cut that person off when you see like red flags, and you know, like, all right, something's off, you know, let me just not associate myself with this person, you know what I mean? But yeah, some of us, we do have low self-esteem, we have low self-confidence, we were made fun of maybe like in school, and what maybe was called fat, or maybe thought we were not pretty enough, not good enough, or whatever. And the narcissist definitely does a good job of instilling this into you, because whether it's a guy or girl, you know, because they do the triangulation, try to make you jealous with random people, you know, so that reinforces that. But we do deserve better. But, and again, in another video that I made, I definitely think healing takes time. Please do not rush your healing process. It doesn't matter how long it takes, as long as it's not like 10 years, but obviously it won't take that long. But, you know, just give yourself time. And that, like me right now, like, you know, I am dating, but, you know, I feel like the right person will come. You know, I'm not really in a rush. You know, I'm still, you know, loving myself, honoring myself, and just being real with, like, you know, my past, you know, and I'm not letting that affect me, but I'm also learning from that, you know. So it's a process, but, you know, we're all in this together. Nobody's bigger or better than the next person, okay? And the last and final reason why it may be hard of letting go of the narcissist is because, you know, some of us might be used to being abused. Some of us, maybe that's comfortable, and that's, you know, again, I'm not here to judge, but I was like that before. Like, I was, like, my aunt, when she abused me, she was setting me up to be like a target for a narcissist, you know, because getting her abused, it was normal for me to be abused by another person, because that's all I felt at home, you know. So some of us, we can't let go because we're used to the abuse. We're used to being put down all the time. So that's like normal, you know, and obviously it's not. But that may be your struggle, you know. So yeah, those are the reasons why it might be hard for you to let go of the narcissist. But I did wanted to give you guys some encouragement and some inspiration and some motivation to let you know that it is possible to let go of the narcissist. You can move on, you can move forward, you can heal, you can recover. And yeah, that's why I made this video. And also, you guys, I am doing 15% off discount on all of my coaching sessions this week from today until Sunday only. So make sure you guys get that in. Email me at livenarcfree9@gmail.com. It's a 30-minute session, 60-minute session, and a 90-minute session. Don't be afraid. Don't think that I'm going to judge you. Don't feel bad about yourself for reaching out, because if you don't get the help, then how are you going to heal? How are you going to move forward? And a lot of people think like, oh, I don't need a coaching session, I don't need to talk about it, but it's going to keep coming back up. And again, you may or may not still attract narcissists, but you still need to talk about what it is that you've been through, and you need to just recover. You may or may not cry, but you can't hold that in, because you don't want to take that to your next relationship. You want to be able to say, all right, I realize what happened. I realize, like, yes, I do have a problem. I may be codependent. I may have self-esteem issues. I may don't think that I'm worthy of a good relationship. I may have a hard time receiving love. And this is another thing that I want to talk about. I may make a whole nother video about it, but I find that sometimes a lot of us are used to giving love, give. But when it comes to receiving love, it's a little different. Sometimes it's uncomfortable because you're not used to it, because maybe you didn't receive love from your parents. So when maybe a good person comes around and wants to love you for you, you can't receive it because you've already been destroyed by a narcissist, or you're not used to that type of love, or you're not used to getting love from people. You're used to just giving it but not receiving it, so it's uncomfortable to receive it. But even me, in my instance, I'm kind of going off topic here, but I had that experience. But I actually had another experience which I will share with you guys. But I realized right now, I think God has given me time to heal and to recover, so I don't really think I'm really ready for anything serious right now. But I feel like people will come into your life and they'll show you the things that you need to work on. So anyway, you guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care. Love you guys. Bye. And make sure that you are following me on Instagram at Livenarcfree, and make sure you like my Facebook page, Livenarcfree. See you guys. Bye.